VTV, great to have you with us for a Wednesday night. It is AT week on Big VTV, and AT's having a breather tonight. She'll be back on Friday with Steve-O and I at the desk. Tonight, we head out to the land of the Broncos, Hume City, and believe it or not, they are still right in the thick of it for finals when it comes to state champ women, and one player who'll be right in the middle of it is Lisa Murphy. She's had a wonderful season. We need another big game from her this week if they are to make it. Let's sit down and catch up with Lisa Murphy from the Hume City Broncos. Enjoy.
I want to go into special education, so I want to work with kids, particularly on the autism spectrum, and hopefully I'll get my master's and teach for a while, and then maybe go back and get my PhD and do some research or something along those lines. So I have an older brother who played basketball, so that was kind of the first introduction I had to it. Always wanted to do what he did, and just started playing in my backyard, had a hoop, and just started to like the game. I played a lot of sports as a kid though. I played soccer and I swam a lot, so basketball was kind of just always one of the other sports that I played, and yeah, just played through youth teams, and at some point just decided that was kind of the sport for me, and just really committed to it. I played at Carnegie Mellon University, which is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the States, and yeah, was able to get a offer to play there, and played there for 4 years. It's a really good academic school in the States, and they had a really good program for my major, which was psychology, and it was in a big city, and it was a rebuilding program, so a team that was trying to really do something special, and I really wanted to be a part of that. Yeah. It was cool. I mean, it's an honor to sort of be the first one to do it, but it also was a little hard because I sort of had no idea. My coach had never had someone play abroad, so I didn't really have a lot of resources to pull upon to sort of figure out how to do this. So it was a little tricky at first, but obviously it's a huge honor, and it's great to be able to sort of represent my university in that sense. I've just always really valued academics, and I knew that I wanted to sort of have a college experience to where I wasn't going to compromise either basketball or academics. I really wanted to have an experience where both were a really big part of my life, and so I knew pretty early on that I wanted to go to a school where I could do a lot of things off the court as well as on the court. So I don't know where you're from, just know where I'm going, I want you to come. It was incredible. It's a really unique country, and a lot colder than here, but it was a really high level of play, and I was in a really cute little town with some great people. I made some great friends. I got to work with a lot of the kids there too, and it's a really neat country and great beautiful landscapes, and I really enjoyed my time there. Yeah, I got contacted. I think the coach here, Mick, contacted my agent, and I assume that they just sort of saw my film or stats or something, and asked if we could have a talk. And so I did a FaceTime call with the coach and president here, and they sort of laid out what they were trying to do here and how they thought I would fit into the system, and I was pretty much sold from the first conversation. And being able to come to Australia, that's the dream. So yeah, just went in from there. Everybody is just so welcoming. Every single person I met was just like open arms, so excited that I was here and so excited to meet me, and just made me feel just at home. So that was probably the coolest thing, is just the kindness of every single person I've met. I feel like it's a little bit faster tempo than I played in Denmark, and I think there's a little bit more athleticism just in terms of the players, but the level of play is pretty comparable to the league in Denmark. But I would say overall, since I've played professionally, it's been definitely faster than I played in college, and a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, I'd say just a little bit faster pace here is the biggest difference. It's very different, kind of three very different places. But I've enjoyed the whole ride, just getting to meet really different people and see different places, and it's been a really great experience through and through. It's been great. We are able to do clinics like this, or do individual trainings with kids too, which I've really enjoyed, and we did some camps over the holidays, and it's been great. It was hard at times in Denmark because Danish is their main language, so with the little ones you often couldn't really communicate with them. You try your best, but it's nice here where you don't really have that language barrier, and you can just have conversations with them and work with them. And it's just, I love kids. It's always been my thing, so it's just been really fun to be able to do two of the things that I love, kids and basketball, together. No, don't really have any aims. I didn't even really know this was an option for me until pretty late in my college career. I'd always just planned to go to grad school and then I plan to just play for a year and then go to grad school. So it's kind of up in the air. I've just been kind of seeing where it takes me, and obviously I want to do well at whatever I do, but I don't have any like set long-term plans.
Well, there she is, Lisa Murphy. She is enjoying a very, very solid season for the Broncos. Great to catch up with her, and of course she'll be back out in action this weekend. It's a huge game for Hume City. We wish them luck. The race to the finals in state champ women is certainly red hot right now. Tomorrow night, speaking of finals, we're back at the desk. Steve-O's done all the work. We're looking forward to finals coming up in VYC women, VYC men, with both thanks to Moulton, and Youth League 1 men. Of course, everybody else is headed into the last round of the season. We're going to pick all of those games apart on Friday night, and all the permutations, who could finish in the finals, who will miss out. But tomorrow night we are having an in-depth look at the VYC finals and Youth League 1 men. Join us then back at the desk on Big V TV. We'll see you then.